Hello everyone and welcome to the Something About Film for Svema Astrum 200. This video discusses Svema Astrum 200 and it's going to look at how to use it, the film's characteristics, some very limited, actually maybe no technical details actually, but also some sample images. Astrum 200 is a medium speed film available in 35mm regularly and 120 periodically. If it's ever available in sheet film, I'm unaware of that. Now for this video, I did buy 10 rolls of 35mm film and 7 of them are going to be represented in this video. 5 of them at most returned suitable images. Actually, 3 of them, now that I think about it. So I had a very low hit rate with this film and we'll talk about why throughout the course of it. For this film, I'm going to recommend rating it at 200 ISO, which is what it says on the box, but your results quality is going to be more affected by your developer choice than your ISO selection. And we'll see this as one of the developers. I shot at both 200 and 100 and developed it for the same time, and both results were unusably terrible. Astrum 200 has a very retro look when it turns out well, and it shows high grain for the film's speed, and it has a contrast profile that tends to look like vintage films. It really is a unique look in the film world and one that can fill a niche for a very specific aesthetic. That aesthetic, by the way, does make this film a lovely choice for distinctive film portraits. Your grain will be shockingly consistent across developers. I did find that this film's grain is highly pleasing across a range of subjects. Tonality and tonal range are only okay with shadows and highlights clipping readily with most developers. Astrum 200 does like flat and even light, and it's really not in any way, shape, or form a good choice for full sun. Acutance tends to be pretty good, with clear and crisp transitions from light to dark tones. Contrast is good in even light, but too strong in harsh light. Sharpness is good by the standards of a vintage-style film. Astrum 200 is not going to be the film you use to reproduce test charts in amazing detail, but it will outperform most lenses, and the sharpness it delivers is good for any subject. Dynamic range is on the dramatic side, with dark shadows stemming from this film struggling to deliver shadow information and detail. It really seems that Astrum 200 takes a long time to record image information in the shadow tones, and that leads to those being very dark. Digital conversion was great when this film was developed well. However, some developers left this stock a bit thin to unusable, and when that occurred, digitization suffered substantially. This is a film that really needs proper density in order to look good when digitized. Nothing else on the market looks exactly like Astrum 200. The pairing of the grain, relatively narrow gamma, and the slight flatness that it delivers for images make it unlike films made by Kodak, Ilford, and Adox. This is a hard film to develop, and of the 10 rolls that I bought, only 7 delivered images with any ability to digitize them at all. Of those, only 3 turned out with images that had suitable negative density to deliver images that I would say were anything that I would even hope to get. I did try overexposing the film by a stop and then developing it normally with one of the rolls. That did not provide any benefit, and that might also have something to do with the film developer that I chose to develop that roll in. Ultimately, I found that the developer I selected made or broke the results I got with this film, and my best advice for you on Astrum 200 is to find a developer you like and never stray from that. To that end, were I to use Astrum 200 again, I would stick with LegacyPro L10 at 1+150 for a 70-minute stand developing regimen. Alternatively, this is one of the few films I've used where Rodinal works well. What we can take from that observation is that Astrum 200 seems to like more active developers, and more gentle chemistries seem unlikely to yield results that are as suitable as the results obtained from stronger film developing chemicals. Hey, and if you enjoyed this video, check out this other one you'll probably really like too.